Morning Minecraft fans, it's Collins. It's a creeper world. The better you are at vanilla, the better you are with all the mods.
Top of the morning, Minecraft fans. It's Collins. Haha. I'm on my little soapbox, back at the starter base. So today I'm putting together some stuff on my shopping list. There's a couple cool things that happened. One thing is the redstone update is actually live, and I am running the redstone update. Well, it says the same thing as it did when I was running the pre-release, but I'm on the redstone update. And back here at the home base, we got the little house. We got a big, huge farm over there. I still don't have a big, huge farm at the new base. I basically just have the bone meal farm at the skeleton grinder. Got my tree farm replaced with a single jungle tree. I took the wall of vines down. Still got my little ghetto hunting blind over there, even though I got the real one in the desert. And the cows and the chickens are over there. You know, I haven't even seen the chickens in a while. I bet there's a whole ton of eggs. Let's take a look. Oh, look, there's even more eggs up here. And chickens glitched out everywhere. Wow. Look at all those eggs. What am I going to do with all those eggs? Stupid chicken farm. And no cows escaped here. Cows escaped from the other one, though, at the new base. Cows always escaping. So today, as I mentioned, we're going shopping. So I came back to the main base because I need slime balls. Leave one there, and what else do I need? I need more jungle wood. I think I might need some of these ink sacks, and looks like that's it. I gotta go down here and steal all my iron. I got 2 diamonds. Yeah, I'll leave 1 block there, and yeah, I'll leave a little bit here. Take some of that too. And we'll leave books here in case we do enchants. I need to take some more redstone. So yeah, the shopping list. So I was out here earlier and I was killing a bunch of trying to kill slimes. Actually, I was trying to kill slimes over with the skeleton grinder, which is also on the edge of the swamp, the other edge. But I got a shopping list, and let's go over to the new base and check it out. So here we are at the storeroom at the new base. I threw some more ovens up. I've been using the fences from the abandoned mineshaft for fuel. Making charcoal, because I think what I'm going to do is use stone bricks for a path. Let's save these. And I've been using the redstone update to convert redstone to blocks, and I have all my iron collected over here, and I'm starting to collect more wood. And I moved all the slime balls down. Well, I don't know. So the ink sacks I may use. We'll talk about it in a second here. I'm getting to it. Let me look through my stuff. Ah! Okay, let's go downstairs and look at what we got so far. So I got a little chest down here. And I'll throw the slime balls in there. And I got 48 buttons on me. I need 48 buttons. And I got some of the orange wool. I actually dyed some more orange wool. And I'm collecting all the spider string. And I got sandstone blocks. I think I'll actually build out of sandstone. So I need tools for my ender grinder. I got stone sword. I went in the abandoned mineshaft and started breaking all the cobwebs with the stone sword. And you can see I went to stone axes. I'm about to go back to stone pickaxes because I need a lot of iron too. So I built my enderman farm. I found out that the enderman farm that Doc M uses was built on Joker HD's server, the JL server, and there's a guy JL2579, and I'm not sure who actually originally designed it. I think Doc M's video is the most popular one regarding it. But be careful, I can't go through this portal. My enderman farm is inspired by a little bit by that. Oh, I didn't turn this back off. But not quite based on that. It's a unique design, and we're going to build it in this world. So I mentioned before I have one in my creative world, and I have one in my old single player world. So I took the DocM design and built it in I mocked it up in Creative and tried some different versions of it, came up with the version I liked, and built it in my survival world, and then I used MC Edit to clone it from my survival world into my creative world, and that's where I added the Enderman face that you see in the intro video, the one that's in this video and the last one. This is what I've been doing at all the. I basically went over to the cave spiders and the dual zombies and the old dual skeletons and single zombies, and I've been pulling this little trick here. So you can see the redstone travels 1, 2, 3 blocks, but it actually only uses 2 pieces of redstone, one for that and one for the torch. And as I mentioned, you can use the redstone torch as a getter repeater, but if you do it twice, it changes the signal back. And I've been doing that everywhere because I need as much redstone as possible. So my Enderman farm that I have designed, I looked it up in my creative world and pulled up MC Edit and pulled up the analysis of it, and I need 20 stacks of cobblestone, 5 stacks of logs, 9 stacks of spider string, 14 stacks of some sort of block that I'm going to build out of. I'm probably going to use sandstone just because it'll look bright in the end, and the end's really dark. And 7 stacks of half slabs, 6 stacks of vines, probably less than 6. 69 iron blocks is what I need. I need about 300 and some redstone, so a little bit more than 5 stacks of the redstone blocks, and I need 5 stacks of slime balls, and I need 48 buttons, which we grabbed, and I have 4 glowstone floating somewhere. So this LP world, I have a creative world and I have MC Edit, but I haven't done MC Edit in here, and I don't want to. Kind of want to build everything legit. So we're going to put together the shopping list, and we're going to do it the regular way. So I got all the sandstone down here. Let's take a look and see where that came from. So if you've seen my earlier videos or the tutorials, you'll recognize the hunting blind. And from the hunting blind, we ran over here across the desert, and there was a desert temple, and we opened that up and stole the TNT, and basically I went back there because I wanted some more stuff. So here is the former site of the desert temple, and you can see I've been clearing it out like mad. Actually found, what was that? That was just coal down there. I dug all the way down here and dug all the sandstone out. I got tons of sandstone, so there's some in the chest, and I think there's some more in here still. Yep. Let's grab the rest of this. Now we'll bring the coal back. And I've basically just been digging this out. When it gets night, sleep in the bed so the monsters don't spawn, so I can keep digging, and I've been digging like mad. I think I actually have enough sandstone. So yeah, it's quite the shopping list. The main thing that's going to be tricky is I need 69 full blocks of iron, and that's to make pistons, actually to make sticky pistons. So my design uses sticky pistons and tripwire. And I know that there's already tripwire designs for an Enderman farm. Mine's a little bit different. It's actually a lot smaller than most Enderman farms, and it still works quite well. But you gotta try something different. We're getting to it. I know everybody's excited about the redstone update, and I wanted to do some cool stuff with the redstone update, but really the only thing I've done is, I put a dropper. Yeah, I put a dropper in to try to make a garbage disposal out of it, and haven't figured that out yet. And I converted my redstone to blocks of redstone just for easier storage. And I haven't done anything here in the nether. It's kind of weird actually though, because the normal progression is you do stuff in the overworld, and you do stuff in the nether, and then you do stuff in the end, and I haven't really done a lot in the nether. I basically just did enough killing in the nether fortress to get enough blaze rods to open up my end portal, and now I'm going to play in the end. So let's throw all the rest of this stuff in here. So the ink sacs will make black wool, and then I can do like an Enderman face on my Enderman farm, which isn't too hard to do. I may not actually do it in this world. I did it in the creative world because it looks really cool and it makes a good intro, but in survival there's a trick with, well, actually in normal world, so in a world where I use it, like in creative I don't need to use it in my creative world, but in a legit survival world, the less blocks you have in the area where your Enderman farm is, the more likely the Enderman will spawn in your farm. The way I understand spawning works, the spawning algorithm that works the same in the overworld. It's just in the same spawning algorithm in the end, but only Enderman spawn. But the end is unique because there's an island of blocks, and you go away from the island, and you don't have to like let up caves or anything. So you just make a trail away from the island, and you got yourself an Enderman farm. So if you're in a chunk that has no blocks in it, and you put one block there, that block is going to have a high chance to make stuff spawn in. If you put a block like right below it, the chances that stuff will spawn on that one block, so if I have 2 blocks here, the chances of stuff spawning in this block actually just dropped in half, because every time the spawning algorithm checks, it checks to see if stuff can spawn on this block and says yes, but it also checks to see if stuff can spawn on this block, and that will fail, and that means that a chance that an Enderman would spawn up here doesn't happen down there. At least that's the way I understand the algorithms work. I've read a lot of stuff on the forums and seen different things. I don't know. I might steal there's only 2 pieces of redstone in this thing. I might steal those in my little stone generator. If you remember that one, that's my first tutorial I ever did. I looked at it the other day, my video editing and stuff was pretty bad in that one. Got my little log cabin. I really like the log cabin. Oh, I could have stole 4 buttons from there. I don't need it. The wood part's easy because it's renewable resource, and I build these jungle trees and chop them down. And they also have the vines that I need. That's pretty easy. I just got to do that, and I was doing a little bit earlier off camera. And we did it once on camera. I'm not going to do it again because it's continuously turning on, and we need stone bricks. So yeah, you can see I converted redstone to the blocks because you can actually convert it both ways. So you can convert it to blocks, and then you just take the block and it converts it right back to the same 9 redstone you used. So it's basically just an easy way to store redstone. The same with the iron. I actually need all the pieces of iron. I don't need 69 blocks. I need the actual the amount of iron ingots that are in 69 blocks. But oh, and it looks like I have 69 blocks of iron. Oh, so I do have enough iron. But the redstone I don't even come close to have. Well, I 5 stacks. I have 7 stacks. I have enough redstone. Sweet! I was worried. I was stealing redstone from everywhere in my world. I was thinking I might have to go branch mining again. Yeah. The 20 stacks of cobble. I got 2 full chests of cobble and a 3rd that I'm working on. I don't use the cobblestone generator anymore now that I've been digging out all those grinders and stuff and setting all the grinders up. I don't need stone anymore because I got plenty of stone from that. And the wood's renewable resources, so let's see. Cobble I got taken care of. String 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I need a little bit more string. I might end up setting up the big spider spawner, make it active, and just set it to drops only. Because when you kill a spider, it drops a spider eye. When they die, like from fall damage or lava or something, they only drop string. But if I just need string, I could probably do that. And it's like 9/10 the way there. I could set up the spider farm. That'd work. I need 6 stacks of vines. Actually, I don't think I need 6 stacks. I looked in my creative world, and the vines grow in my design, and so there will be like 2 vines where you only really need to place the 1. And I just did a tally of how many vines were in there. I didn't actually count how many I need in the vines itself, but I may need a little bit less than 6 stacks, but let's see how many I have. I think I have pretty close. And the vines are also a renewable resource because I get off the jungle trees. 1, 2, yeah, not even 3 stacks. But that's pretty easy. I can just make sure I do have enough iron. That will work. The slime balls. See, that's why I was over at the main base, because I need the slime balls. Gotta have lots and lots of slime balls, because I need sticky pistons. So if you build a grinder with pistons, or any sort of mob system that you use pistons for, You pretty much have to use sticky pistons. What do I need? 5 stacks? Yeah, not enough. I got my 48 buttons though. 47. Got my button. Yeah. But if you build a mob grinder of any kind where you use pistons, you can't really use the regular pistons. You have to use the sticky pistons, because if a regular piston gets extended, then the mobs, like it's possible mobs can get stuck. Their head gets stuck in the side of the sticky or the regular piston, because the piston head isn't like a full block. I mean, it will push them. Like if you're standing right here and there's a piston right there, it'll shoot at you and it'll push you back. But if you're kind of standing on the edge, sometimes it won't push you back, and then your head will be inside the head of the piston. So if you're building grinders and you're using pistons, like a blaze farm would use pistons because you can't really use water in the end, or I mean in the nether. But if you're building like a blaze farm or any other farm that you're using pistons with to push mobs around, you don't want to push them with regular pistons. You want to push them with sticky pistons with a block in front of them, because the block will actually move them through. So if I'm standing right here and a sticky piston shoots a block at me, it will push me to the side still. So you gotta use sticky pistons in the grinder. I wanted to do more cool potion stuff, but I took all the redstone out of my potion box because I need all the redstone, and actually I think I have enough redstone. So I'll do some slime ball farming. So at the swamp it's easy. Both the main base and the where the dual skeleton grinder and the single zombie grinder that I have turned off are at, I can go up to the surface there and farm slimes. I think I'll have enough to build this thing. And then I need to build the platform, or the path out. So I've been going through the abandoned mineshaft, and like I mentioned, I got a little stone sword, so I've been chopping down all the cobwebs and mining up all the iron. I think that's why I actually have enough now. So I have a whole bunch of, let's do this first. So the cobble I can cook into smooth stone, and I can make stone bricks. And I will use stone bricks for my path out to my Enderman farm. And probably what I'll do is put minecart tracks in there and run a little minecart out there, because you have to go like 200 blocks out to get out far enough. And I have my little stash of minecart tracks. I definitely, let's see, that's 128, 256. Yeah, I got enough to go out about 200 blocks. So let's actually go to the end, and I'll show you the first thing that I'm going to do. So here we are in the end, and here's my spawn-in platform, and luckily my spawn-in platform is actually close to the edge of the end. I think I'll just shoot out this way. And there's some funky terrain in here, and I've been trying to build a bridge down. You can see I replaced the cobblestone with end stone over here going out, and then I ran out of end stone. But we gotta look at coordinates, because let's see, 5 right there. So if you look at my Z coordinate, you see at the end of the Z0 and Z -1, see where it says chunk -1 and chunk 0. So it's best to build a farm on the border of the chunks. Let's do this. So I need 1, 2. This is trippy. Watch me fall. So another thing you can do in the end, I don't know if you've noticed before in the end, but things look pretty lit up. But the actual lighting is really low. So you can see if I go far enough away from those torches I placed in my F3, block lighting 0. So you can actually place torches in the end, and Endermen won't spawn if the light level's high enough, because they spawn exactly like they do in the overworld, just they're the only ones that spawn. So I have this 2x2 frame that I built off the edge of the world, and I'm going to throw lava down one. And you can see I built the 2x2 frame, so the lava actually goes in a triangle shape. And then we have to give it a minute for it to actually go all the way down. I didn't even look. What am I at? I am at Y49, so I don't have to go too low. But basically what we want to do is we want to get a portal to the end of to the bottom of the world. And typically you'll see someone throw lava, and then they throw water, and then you get this little path thing. But what I'm going to do is do this, and when I throw the water, I get 2 rows of cobblestone. So that way when I'm digging down, I don't have to worry about, I have a little bit more protection when I go down. And I can normally go down there and see it. It's a little scary to do though, so I think I will do that later in a second. And if this clip is in my tutorial video, we'll do that in like a microsecond. But if you're watching the Let's Play, we're just going to skip it for now. And I did get enough end stone to build a portal, or a staircase up to my exit out portal. Now you don't have to worry about lighting up the exit portal itself, because mobs don't spawn on, this is the bedrock, mobs don't spawn on bedrock. And we can grab the egg later, I'll do that later. And I'm going to jump through here, and I'm skipping the credits. If you want to see the credits, you're going to have to kill the ender dragon yourself. We did it last episode, you saw it wasn't all that difficult. Well, I died 3 times, I wasn't expecting that. I don't need to be in the hunting blind. Let's go over to the original base. Still got my little T flip-flop door. The T flip-flop with the sticky piston glitch still works in 1.5. I think by popular demand they, because originally they had fixed it in one of the snapshots where the sticky pistons don't glitch out, and I think they added it back in just because it's relied on so heavily by many creations in Minecraft. So I've been thinking stone bricks for my path out to my Enderman farm, and then we'll build the actual farm out of sandstone. So today's pretty much just the shopping list episode, and I think we'll go down here. So if you guys watched the beginning episodes, in episode 2 we came down here and built the stairway all the way down, and this is where I found my first diamonds. But you saw earlier I used my bucket of lava in the end, and I think I want another bucket of lava just to have it in storage. Maybe 2 buckets of lava. So that's one of the reasons why I left all this lava down here, was so I would have it again. Because you never know when you're going to need lava. You can use it for like death traps, for mobs and stuff. I don't know if you remember this, when we first came down here, there was like a whole bunch of badness noise, and I think when we looked at it in the 2D X-ray machine, there was like a bunch of darkness over here, or a ravine somewhere close by. I never even thought about that. But it's like right over here. But yeah, it's the shopping list episode, guys. So we pretty much got everything except for slime balls, and I recorded some footage earlier, but then realized I was doing it all wrong. So I was running around the swamp, because slime spawn in the swamp. But the way slime spawn in a slime chunk is they will spawn all the time in a slime chunk regardless of the light level. And the way slime spawn in a swamp, they spawn like normal mobs, so they only spawn at night, or when the light level's low. So I was running around in the daytime trying to figure out in my head why there was no slimes, and it's because I was running around in the daytime. So I will run around the swamp at night and gather a bunch of slime balls. Or actually, probably what I can just do is I can just go AFK over at the other grinder underground and come back up to the surface when it's daytime. And the slimes won't despawn like normal mobs. So slimes and creepers and spiders don't despawn in the daytime, even though they only spawn at night. So I will do some of that off camera, because it's probably going to be really boring too. But I think I'll just hang out over at the dual grinders and the dual skeleton grinder, and maybe enchant some more books. And then when I go back out every once in a while and grab some of the slime balls, when they spawn. And I think I'm going to do jack-o'-lantern lighting, so I got a whole bunch of pumpkins. And if I do a creeper face on my design, I'll use the ink sacks. I got a few sheep in my sheep farm. I can just shear the sheep. So basically, I need slime balls, which I can get in the swamp here, or I can build a slime farm in a slime chunk. I built one of those in my last single-player world. I found a dual slime chunk and built a giant slime farm in the dual slime chunk. And it was so insane. There were so many slimes. Whoa, hello zombie. Jump. Epic crit. Wow, where did he come from? I didn't even see him. Anyhow, I built a slime farm in a dual slime chunk, and my design that I used, you know, again based on other people's designs, but I kind of improved upon it. My dual slime chunk slime farm was so crazy that I ended up shutting half of it off because it was just too insane. And so I could build a slime farm in a slime chunk, or I could just run around here and get slime balls. We'll see how many I need and how hard it is to get. And then we'll set up this spider grinder, and we'll do we'll get more string, or I could just do that. Look at that. Oh, fail. Jump fail. Woohoo! Yeah, so there's lots of stuff we can do, but basically just doing the shopping list. So we need string, and we need slime balls. Lots and lots of slime balls, and lots of string, and it's an Enderman. Can I kill an Enderman legitly? Have I ever even tried? Yo, hello creeper! Get out of my way! Okay. Where's dude at? Oh, now I freaked him out and he went in the water. So the Endermen in the overworld, when they teleport near water, they teleport away automatically, and then they also forget that they're mad at you. Yeah, so he's gone. Oh no, he's over there. Is he gonna come over here? Look at me. Look. Come. What do I gotta do? Shoot him with a bow? That's too funny. Where's he at? Wow. Oh, look, he's right there. Ow! You. That's creepy. See, but every time they go in the water and teleport away, they forget about you. Anyway, we're gonna do some slime farming somehow off camera, either in the swamp or slime chunk, and then we'll set up the spider grinder off camera, and you'll see it in action. And then we'll have the shopping list complete, and we can build an Enderman farm, the Ender Bowl, my custom Enderman farm design. So I think I'll do the rest of that stuff off camera because it's going to be kind of boring stuff too. And we kind of did a lot of talking today and a lot of run around the world looking at all the stuff we have in the world and collecting all the resources we need. So I'll get the rest of it, and we will see you next episode. Thanks everybody who likes and subscribes.